Let's try that again. Slime boss gonna slime boss sometimes. Not always something that you can do to prevent it. Curse for a rare seems so bad. Let's transform a strike into an outmaneuver. Is that better? Deeply unsure. Tough looking Act 1 layout overall. Let's have a divergence point here. I'd like to go this way. Don't know if we can actually handle the Burning Lead, though. We shall see. Don't think you've ever taken outmaneuver. It's, not that helpful sometimes. But if your deck has access to a lot of card draw, it can do really good stuff. Oof. Yeah, we're definitely missing that strike already, huh? Aw. Please draw 3 strikes. Son of a gun. Knew I should have played one earlier. Oh well. Such is life. Take the big hit from the cultist. And we move on with our day. Once again taking a poison stab. Could consider choke without maneuver. I don't imagine that's gonna work out most of the time, but one can always dream, can't they? Let's try a choke. Sure. Choke does pretty reasonable damage. It's a 2 energy attack, which is quite nice, and does remove artifact from enemies. Some other fun uses for it. But even at its worst, it's usually about 2 cost, deal 15. Like it is here. And that's still better than a lot of cards in Act 1. But it can scale in fun ways if you find cards that are quote-unquote free, like Sneaky Strike can be. Deflect also works, although we need more attacks than blocks right now. Yeah, sure, I'll take a Deflect here. Helps immediately against this Jawworm by letting me play a strike. Cool. I feel like I take Deflect early often enough. It's quite takeable and makes getting dexterity even better if you find a footwork or something. Grand Finale. It's a 0 cost card. However, we don't really have any draw or discard. So Grand Finale really ain't it here. One sec, I just need to fix something real quick. Floor mat wasn't quite in the right spot. Unacceptable. This is gonna go badly for me. I can feel it. Alright, not that badly. Drawing Neutralize and Choke together is a nice little damage bonus. And we're not even getting weakened. How lovely. How completely lovely. I should target the front one, actually. We're not going to be able to kill either of them next turn. Yeah, I didn't think so. Deflect has been pretty good. Alright, 2 potions, another outmaneuver. We're fighting Slime Boss, so Dagger Spray looks pretty good. As a way to deal damage to all enemies. Would have been really nice in that last fight. Really hurts to be already on 24 health, but we could rest if we needed to. The double elite path seems pretty unlikely with what's happened so far, but maybe. Serpent. Serpent is offering me money and a curse that will assuredly doom us. Assuming we're not already doomed. So no. Can I get away with just upgrading here? Seems like I probably need to rest, which is going to make these elite fights rather difficult. At least this enemy's not too hard. Go choke deflect survivor here. And we'll hope to use our potions aggressively to get through the elites. I don't know if it's going to be enough here. The Crab Lord, thanks for 20 months of support. Of Crabbit. Come on, outmaneuver choke. Let's go. Close enough. Endless Agony works very well with choke and is even just a decent card besides. 2 free 4 damage attacks. We have no discard for Sneaky Strike. Give me that. No real use for Caltrops there either. Alright, first elite is the 3 sentries. This is a great fight for the colorless potion. There's a couple colorless potions that could really make a big difference here. Apotheosis, the bomb. There it is, the bomb. The end of 3 turns deal 40 damage to all enemies. Well, that means we only need to survive this turn and next, and do a little bit of damage to a couple of the sentries. Perfect. And we even get to block 14 here. Take 6, win the fight. Seems great. Colorless Potion definitely bailed us out. We even get our health back. Very good. And Skewer is back. Flying Knee is not bad either. Again, with Choke, Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver Skewer. I like it. Yes, give me the Skewer. And that should be enough damage to hopefully take on this Burning Elite, which will be either Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob. Tiny Chest is also back, and also, again, unwelcome. And yeah, Choke Skewer is also a thing, too. So regenerating Lagavulin definitely could be worse. Feels like we really ought to start now. So here goes. Just defend Dagger Spray? Surely it's not Choke Dagger Spray. Could be Choke defend Dagger Spray with the Energy Potion. How much is Choke doing in this context? 21 damage, so that's 2 energy for 21 damage. Diffuse this turn. That's pretty good. Used on a Skewer turn, it's only going to get us 14. Okay, yeah, let's use it here. This is definitely a very difficult opponent. And this turn, playing the Choke is all but required. His draws have not been great, unfortunately. Not gonna play that 1 strike, though. We need to have some health. Jeez. Well, rip. Back to Niao we go. Not much I can do about that kind of draw order. However, one can, without expecting that particular draw, foresee our death on this node most reasonably. It definitely was a challenging path. We could have gone for this elite instead, and I think it would have been easier to beat, but I think even normal Lagavulin with that draw order would have been bad, and then we would have been down the rest site, right? So I'd rather go this path and die than the other path and struggle through most of the run. And the best thing about losing a silent run early is we get to just start a new one. So why not? Why not? Silent by far the worst Act 1, asks Boss Corgi. Yes, and I think it might be the entire reason behind Silent's lower win rate compared to the other characters. Very notably, the high win rate characters, Ironclad and Watcher, are characters that have an easy time with Act 1 because they have solid starting decks and good starting relics. Reach the boss to receive more blessings. Rub it in, why don't you? Could maybe get an elite for free. Kind of a stretch, though. Could also just avoid getting jaw-wormed. Or we could have a little bit of max health. Don't underestimate a max health boon. They're simple and kind of boring, but they are good. Max health is quite nice. It gives you more wiggle room to not die with, and it means you get more healing from heal effects, too, with higher max health. Still, I'll take the Lament here. I'm going to try to get a 1 hit point elite. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. Wow, Skewer is back once more. This time we're fighting Guardians, who are a lot more likely to get out of Act 1. Hey, Neurasthenic, yes, we are still doing the Slay the Spire Mastery challenge. Just don't want too many commands in the title at the moment for our sponsored segment. 'Tis all. 'Tis all. Let's take another Skewer. I still believe. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Okay. I'm going to go with transform. Let's turn a strike into something else. Although upgrade might be nice here, but we're going to get that elite for free, I assure you. Get a Noxious Fumes. And this serpent offers me money in exchange for being stinky. Which I'm almost worth considering. I would disagree. Look at me with extreme disappointment all you wish, serpent. And then all we need is for this not to be an event, a combat, which it's not. I can pay 75 gold to remove a card for Cleric, which we will do. And then we get 1 free combat here, 2 lives with 1 health. Yoink. Terror is pretty good. Terror makes our Skewer hit much, much harder. I'd say Terror is probably the best single silent card for enabling a physical damage build on this character. And we get to boop bop bippity. The 3 sentries, scoring ourselves a tungsten rod, reducing any damage we take by 1. With Terror already in the deck, Blade Dance certainly seems pretty good. We could even argue for Bane with our Noxious Fumes here, although I think Blade Dance is more no-nonsense. Any Fumers? I think upgrading the Skewer for the additional damage per energy is also very important here. It can be up to 45 damage with the Terror now. It's a big deal. Oh, and a beautiful turn 1 for Grumlinob. We drew the damage skills turn 1. Skewer will do the rest of the work. It only could have been better by drawing Neutralize next turn. But who even gives a heck? This is perfect. I think. Oh, good. I was really worried we'd actually just brick the redraw here. Definitely a possibility. But no problem. We take 7 damage We defeat the Gremlin Knob, and now we get a White Beast statue for 1 potion every combat. And we're offered, wow, what a selection of cards. 2 powers or melees. Both crazy. I really like the melees, especially alongside the Tungsten Rod, because you can reduce enemies to very low attack values and then reduce it further with the Rod. Sets us up nicely to take a Chemex. Would be pretty cool too, right? 2 X-Cost cards. Yeah, this run feeling a lot better than our previous 2 attempts, for sure. Those, oh man, and that's before we saw the Pocket Watch. Now we're overpowered. Now we can do anything we want. Which I think might be go this way. Or I could go through the shop, I get 1 less rest site. I've got stuff to upgrade. Let's go this way. Remove another card. Note that we actually only take 6 damage from choosing the top option here, because the Tungsten Rod will reduce it by 1. Lose another strike. This run is definitely going to go the distance. I can tell you that right now. So much so that I know that we even though we are missing about 20 health, we don't need to take the banana heal. We can just take the 5 max health of the donut. Really not interested in a curse, especially not regret with Pocket Watch. We're going to be having huge hands. My personal favorite relic is certainly Runic Pyramid, the one that lets you retain all your cards every turn. Feels like playing a different game to me sometimes. A much easier, very fun game. I like it because it lets you set up combos that would otherwise just be too unreliable to work. So, what do I want to do on turn 1 here? Could just skewer. Unfortunately, we can't kill any of them. So it'll be a lot easier once we get 2 down. Or 1 down. Playing Fumes will help with that next turn. So next turn we're probably doing like Fumes, Survivor Defend. Wait, that's going to make it impossible to kill any of them. Alright, so I guess go Defend, Skewer here. We'll just take this slow. Kind of painfully slow. As long as we only play 3 cards, we're going to be drawing 8, which means the days added by these sentries barely counts for anything. This way. Being that efficient, though. Okay, we did get the Skewer. Probably just play Skewer, take 9 then. Seems completely reasonable. Yeah, just do that. Can't defend Skewer, because then we don't actually kill. Okay, that works. Figured we'd have to take a hit at some point. Probably should have done it on turn 1 rather than then, but whatever. It is what it is. Do we play the Blade Dance? That is the question. To play the Blade Dance means drawing a lot less cards next turn. I don't think we need to. Discard it. Let the Pocket Watch draw. Easy peasy. Blood Vial for steady healing, I like that. Second Skewer. All but ordained now. Let's do it. Already mastered Skewer, but we're going to do it again because it's fun. And because if we get a Chemex, it'll be amazing. That too. Gonna upgrade Fumes and probably Malaise before Guardian. Forgot that we were still in the easy pool. It's wildly entertaining. Figured I might as well use a potion with the White Bee statue. Skill potions aren't particularly good, although we could always get a smoke bomb or something. Flex spot's not bad. Second Noxious Fumes. Double Fumes with Pocket Watch actually seems kind of hype. We also have not successfully won a run with 2 copies of this card, so all the more reason to take it. How's it going, Huge Male Adam? Mastery refers to a self-imposed challenge, so feel no shame in not knowing it, because unless you watch the channel a lot, you wouldn't know what it means. The idea comes from another game we play a lot on stream called Monster Train, and the idea is you must win with 2 copies of... well, you must beat the game with each different card in the game to sort of unlock everything in that game. So you have to have a winning deck that includes each of the various cards at separate times, sort of like an overall progress meter or tracker. I decided to try to do the same thing in Slay the Spire, only it didn't sound hard enough. So I decided it had to happen on Ascension 20, and it had to happen with cards in duplicate, so that it really felt like it was a Skewer deck or a Noxious Fumes deck or what have you, rather than just a deck that also happened to have 1 copy of this card in it. Dr. Leo Spaceman, thanks for 8 months of support. Heck yeah. Not going to upgrade the second Fumes, though. We are going to upgrade the Malaise. Monster Train currently $5 on Steam. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. I need to skewer for the full value here to avoid getting bonked next turn. You can always redraw into those things pretty easily. Yeah, let's just skewer again. One, 2, I guess 3 here. Sure. Sufficient. Terror. Kind of takes a while to get everything set up and in play, especially if you're only playing 3 cards per turn. But once you're there, you're there. GG. Wraith form is here with Tungsten Rod and White Bee statue. Yes. And Pocket Watch, actually, more relevantly. Yes. We're completely invincible while intangible because all damage is reduced to 1 and Tungsten Rod reduces damage by 1. So it's actually impossible to take damage with Tungsten Rod when you have a Wraith form in play. Which I like quite a lot. Buys us time to really get set up here. Unless the enemy has the boot. Only possible in Downfall, thankfully. And we'll swap out the attack pot for a regen pot. Pandora's Box, Sacred Bark with White Bee Statue, or Wrist Blade. Wrist Blade would make our Blade Dance do a lot more damage. Pandora's Box would transform 7 cards, which is still pretty good. The Sacred Bark is pretty neat with double strength potions. Getting 1 every fight is definitely pretty cool. I'm feeling the box today. Now that we have the Wraith form, all the defends are completely irrelevant. And the skewers make the strikes irrelevant too. So let's transform. What do we get? 1,000 cuts, tools the trade, a 3rd skewer, double all-out attack. Well, that's a card mastery on its own, if nothing else. Not much in the way of stinky blocks. Good. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what else is good, Twitch chat? Getting fresh food delivered to your front door while also supporting the stream at the same time. If you're in the US, check out this HelloFresh link here in Twitch chat, or use my code POGHF. 86607. They're on screen above me. Valid, of course, for only viewers in the US, unfortunately, but thank you again to the 14 people who have used the code so far. We're running this promotion, this code tie-in for a whole month, actually. So you have until the end of February, at least, to use it if you want, if you need some time to get set up, or you just want some time to mull it over. Anyway, there's my plug. How do we do in Act 2 here? Pretty good, as long as we can upgrade Wraith form before we try anything stupid. So, going to shops seems better than... shops and fires first seems like a good idea here. Not going to the Burning Elite, perhaps. Maybe not even this shop. Something like this. But at this shop... get these 2 elites. And a couple late events are also always welcome. With some early card wards, I don't expect to take too much damage in these early fights, and even if we do, the White Bee statue should make my life a little bit easier. Should. Bonk. Guess we'll use the Flex Potion this fight. This would be a good turn to do it, wouldn't it? Can make this 8 times 5 plus 9 times 3 plus 8. Hold on, how much is that? That would be 40 plus 27. 67. Plus 8. 75. I'd better double check that. That's the exact amount? Eight times 5 is 40. Plus... shivs are going to be 9, 27. And this is going to do 8. 75. 20 plus 55 equals 75. So we have an exact kill if I use the Flex Potion. Cool. The power of math. Second Blade Dance or second Terror. I don't particularly want either of them, honestly. We've crossed Terror off the list for the 2 copies of. Do I want a Blade Dance? No, I don't. No, I don't. Riddle with Holes takes one out of the air completely. We're also immune to the attack because of the tungsten rod, so we don't actually want to hit the middle one. We should hit the front or the back one. And I guess I'll play the auto attack. Or I could do Terror. Can't quite fit 1,000 cuts in. do it this way. I guess I'm gonna play Wraith form. Become completely invincible for 2 turns. Of course, then they don't attack me. I'll attack next, and then malaise you. Ha! Perfect. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Having DuPont with the Wraith form is going to be particularly strong, too. I want this energy potion. Pretty good. We'll use the regen potion to get up to full? Question mark? We're already almost at full, though. Can always have a bad turn 1? That's true. Alright, let's skip that. Fight more things. Terror the one with the most health. Do some area damage. Malaise the one with the second most health. That's my line there. Could have also played Skewer for a bit more damage on the middle one. Completely valid option. Ah, here's the use for the regen potion. We're gonna need double fumes. Double fumes all attack. Forget the dodge and roll. It's definitely a damage race here. Right. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. We're hoping to see either a Wraith form this turn or maybe both all-out attacks. What we got is problematic, that's for sure. So we'll do 15. You need help dying. So we could do Survivor, all-out attack Skewer. 0 from you. You're going to hit me for like 8 more. Bummer. But we could use the regen potion this fight. That's the good news. Okay, so we go Survivor, all-out attack, Skewer. Thanks to the fact that there were 2 skewers, we can play the all-out attack and still play whichever one. Are you kidding me? This is fine, though. I guess we only get some of the regen potion value. Bummer. Piercing Wail or Cloak and Dagger? Neither seem particularly appealing here because of the Wraith form and the malaise. No accuracy boost. We didn't take the wrist blade. Forget it. Turn 1s continue to be a problem. I'm not surprised. Just disappointed. Probably should have thrown the explosive potion there to force Mystic to heal. Am I playing Wraith form this turn? Guess that I am. Will this go badly for me? Maybe. Could also go Neutralize, Dodge and Roll, Malaise? Sure. Don't take that much damage. Let's use this now. He's gonna heal. No, I think I need the pocket watch draw. Okay. That way. I was contemplating trying to get one of the fumes in play. Didn't seem worth it. No discards to make Eviscerate good. None of these are blocks or anything. We'll be okay as soon as we upgrade this Wraith form, I'm pretty sure, which is about to happen. Life's good. Life's good. Ranton lad, if I told you a particularly bad dad joke pun, would it make you a Ranton sad? To hear such words? Ooh. Actually, Art of War. We play no attacks during our turn, gain extra energy on the next turn. Very, very useful with some of the stuff the deck is doing. Although we do have a lot of attacks, it's certainly extra energy after playing Wraith form, extra energy after any turn that's only powers or setup, too. I like it. More skewers than a kebab restaurant. Can also purge a card, which seems kind of important. I would like to remove Riddle with Holes, probably, first. Artifact could stop Wraith form's debuff, meaning we would retain our dexterity, although for what purpose remains unclear. Panic Button's also a really good card to add if we want a block card. Panic Button card removal looks very, very effective. Actually, that looks really good. Let's do that. Riddle with Holes leaves the deck. Panic Button enters. And we upgrade. Terror upgrade looking better than before. Tools upgrade for similar reasons is pretty good. I don't think we're ever playing Thousand Cuts enough to make it worth upgrading here. Tips for starting Monster Train. Try to get a good unit and upgrade it twice early in your run by ring 2 or 3, so that you have a sort of a foundation for your strategy. And remove Train Stewards aggressively are two pieces of advice I would give starting out. Get those Train Stewards gone, get a different unit, upgrade it. Very important. Let's do tools here. Be good so, thanks for the 2 months. You mastered Noxious Fumes last time you ate at Sonic. Oof. But it seems way likelier to lead to long life and victory if you subscribe to HelloFresh. Get fresh food delivered to your front door while also supporting the stream. How about that? How about a Happy Flower? Every 3 turns, gain an energy. I like it. How about 3 Slavers? Oh, we added Panic Button with really good cause, Twitch chat. Look at this. Without Panic Button, this turn is abysmal. But with Panic Button, life's good. Just gotta make sure we don't play too many cards here. Can always get Wraith form in play next turn, and from there, everything else is fine. So I could do Dodge and Roll, Panic Button, Skewer, or even just Panic Button, Terror Skewer. Try to kill the back slaver as quickly as possible. Actually, Panic Button, Dupe Pot Skewer kills the back slaver and full blocks. Or kill the middle slaver and full block. Ooh. Ooh, let's do that. No wounds for me, please. I'm blocking now. So we're still invulnerable next turn. Can do double all-out attack. Probably should have played the Malaise. I don't think it matters. Reapplying vulnerable. It's actually kind of bad. Guess I'll do it this way then. Terror you, auto attack twice. And we'll try to kill them both next turn without the weakness. Did draw both auto attacks. Seems like an okay start. Blade Dance should be the other piece of the puzzle here, right? Yeah, easy. Perfect fight. Get this Specimen. When an enemy dies, transfer any poison it had to another enemy. That's actually going to be very useful against Collector with the minions. Could take an Acrobatics, but I don't think we want one. With the Pocket Watch, card draw cards are a bit less valuable because you could just not play the card draw cards and then draw more cards anyway. Panic Button again doing amazing things on turn 1. Go Panic Button, Tools, Skewer here. If I Malaise for 3, we're still going to take damage. Wraith form here. Total invulnerability sure has its upsides. Three Thieves. Oh, a Ghost in a Jar. Gain an intangible. I like it. Now we're offered Tactician. With Tools of Trade, Pocket Watch, X cost cards. I actually do like it. Let's try it. We can get Cursed with a Wraith to get a Relic. I don't think that's worth it. We've already got a few stinky cards as is. No, thank you. Why do we have 3 skewers? Because Pandora's Box said so, basically. Two. 3. Alright, -4 strength brings this Book of Stabbing to 3/3, then Weaken brings it to 2/3, and then we'll only take 1/3. Or I could just play Wraith form and we take nothing anyway. Oh, it's -5 strength. Oh, you're right. No, that is all the way down to 0. Forgot the +1 from Malaise Plus. Excellent. Don't need to draw nothing next turn. Easy. Can't hurt me. Five energy. actually rather have the energy on turn 2 for Collector, I think. Bag of Marbles for vulnerable turn 1. We're offered a second Malaise or a Bouncing Flask. Bouncing Flask is quite good with a Pocket Watch. And Wraith form. Might actually want to take that over a Malaise here. We've already had a run with 2 Malaise, so I'm not too motivated to click more on that. Although this run would love a Chemex. It would be the best Chemex ever. Specimen also says the Bouncing Flask is pretty good. Let's take an event. Aha! We were knocked unconscious, groggy and with a throbbing head. We awakened to find ourselves thrown into a stadium. It can offer us many delights, but unfortunately, our turn 1 draw ain't it. So I'm going to go ahead and Gambler's Brew here. Shop only, that's right. Chemical X is shop only. Do this, right? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Well done, weakling. Giant mock claps while he riles up the crowd with exaggerated gestures. Here we can either run and leave the event or fight to gain 100 gold and 2 relics. It's not even that hard of a fight. 1 Gremlin Knob, 1 Taskmaster, no problems. We're just going to take 6, play the Bouncing Flask here, or I could play Skewer, deal 20 to Knob. Seems even smarter. Did not draw Wraith form yet. I am okay with this, I think. Always get to play Wraith form next turn, so I don't really care about how many cards I play this turn. We only take 6, actually 5 more. And then we're good here. Poison should kill them both before any further nonsense is required. Good fight. Our 2 relics are Threatened Needle for 4 armor each turn and Bottled Flame, letting us guarantee a particular attack on turn 1. Kind of nice with Bag of Marbles, but there's nothing I really want to have attack-wise in the opening hand every time. So I'm probably not going to pick up that relic, unfortunately. Or any of these cards. But we still got Thread Needle at 100 gold, and that's pretty good. Upgrade Flask or Fumes? Flask. We want our poison to be strong, so that we might defeat the Collector more easily. Let's just draw lots of cards. Basically, we want to get the powers down, including Wraith form, and we're pretty good from there. Wraith form next turn, once again. Acceptable, but less than ideal. The Fumes auto attack. So Collector's not hitting me this turn or next. I think that actually means we don't play the Wraith form. Too. So all the poison is now coagulating onto the Collector. There's Wraith form. Perfect timing. Welcome. Have some more poison. Yes, Haligonian. With 1,000 cuts in play, playing an X-cost card for 0 energy will proc the damage. Although note that this will super not be worth it with Pocket Watch in mind. Because we still want to make sure we play fewer than 3 cards, and that'll count against that as well. Alright, money acquired, Collector defeated. We're on to Act 3 for the first time with Silent. More X-cost cards, this time Doppelganger. Next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. I'm just in the believer camp that if we get all the X-cost cards, surely Chemical X will manifest in a shop, right? Right? Surely. Let's try to collectively will it into being. Meanwhile, we take an energy relic. Will it be the Busted Crown? Giving us energy every turn, but less card picks. Fusion Hammer preventing upgrades. That's not so bad. Or Cursed Key. This late in the run, Fusion Hammer's great, and with Dreamcatcher it's even better, because then we replace our upgrades with card rewards. That's not so bad at all. So I'll take that over the Cursed Key. I'd like to go to shops this act, but we have to take out the Burning Elite, because we forestalled that. So we'll take some events, and we'll take the Burning Elite on. We get started here in Act 3, I'd like to remind you that you can get awesome, tasty food delivered to your front door if you're in the US, and support the stream at the same time through our HelloFresh promotion that we're running this month. Use the code above my face at HelloFresh.com, or link that link that's there in chat. You can get a great deal for both of us. It's true. Very true. So, I think Noxious Fumes plus the Specimen. If we just keep killing them, the poison will keep aggregating onto them each turn here. It's gotta be worthwhile. Thousand Cuts is also good to get into play here. Let's do... It's our last intangible turn. Let's do Cuts Doppelganger. It'll be 10 cards and 6 energy. To do as I wish. We just want to kill the one in the back. That's easy enough to do. GG. Card draw and block. Although we don't care much about the block. I like card draw, though. I'll take it. An elaborate shrine to Forgotten Spirit. We do get an upgrade after the Fusion Hammer, after all. We can upgrade this Tactician or the Doppelganger. Or the Thousand Cuts, now that it's actually almost useful. Let's upgrade that Tactician. Let's try to find another draw discard card. Like an Acrobatics, for example. Welcome, Acrobatics. Bonus shop does not contain the Chemical X we were looking for, but it does contain a toolbox, which could give us more cards, a new card to think about on turn 1. There's also the immense draw power of the Centennial Puzzle. If I was going to remove a card, it would be what? One of the skewers, unironically? We are fine with 2. Or the 1,000 Cuts. Although this could end up being our double 1,000 Cuts deck. Let's remove one of the skewers. That's true. Activating the puzzle could actually be quite a challenge, couldn't it? Oh, keep the money for now. And I'll keep taking events. I like it. It's not necessarily always correct to go for lots of events in Act 3. I'm just a sucker for it. Of my own making. Toolbox to get more zero-cost stuff. Brilliant. And now we're immune to spikes. Skewer the spiker. Satisfying. Sneaky Strike Plus. Theoretically useful with the tools and the acrobatics, but in practice, if we're looking to count our cards, Sneaky Strike really ain't it. It's adequate here. Wouldn't call it great. I don't think I want it. True Rog, thanks for 34 months. Closing in on 3 years. Good old Sensory Stone. Okay, can we find any duplicate colorless cards that are important? We've already won with 2 panic buttons, but there's some other fun stuff we could get. Ooh, Enlightenment. Not as good as it looked, actually. Works on 1,000 Cuts, Bouncing Flask, and more relevantly, Wraith form. Master of Strategies here. Apotheosis is here. Okay, those aren't duplicates, but they are very good. So... yes. Double Mind Blast? I don't think I'm willing to do that. No, I don't think we're gonna get away with that. This is almost good. Double Mind Blast. Call first. That's a lot of health. Apotheosis, Fumes, Survivor? Oh, he's got Ghost and Jar next turn. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Cobber Joe, thanks for 3 months. Keep watching. I'll keep mastering the Spire. Did I want 1,000 Cuts there? No. No, I didn't. But now I do, right? No, we wanted double Fumes, actually. Have fun poisoning each other. Could have backflipped there, but why not just save it all for next turn? Easy. 10 energy skewer or 10 energy malaise? Let's go for the skewer. Satisfying. Trophy Supply, thanks for the 25 months. Quarter century get. Get a Juzu bracelet, that's not very helpful. Maybe an accuracy plus? I think I'll skip. What about Cloak and Dagger plus? Still gonna skip. Setup? No need. No need. Blue key, yes need. And one more shop, also yes need. Oof. Not my favorite turn one, but with the Fusion Hammer, I don't mind taking a little damage here and there. Probably wanted to play Bouncing Flask over Noxious Fumes there. It's all good. Should play the Blade Dance. It's all good. There's the big attack from Nemesis, perfectly timed, of course, to cause maximum mayhem. Accept panic buttons here, and we're redeemed. Get hecked. Means you need to die though, so stop. Yeah, we take full damage from this because of panic button. Okay, all worked out. Boot thingy will protect us with block on turn 2. Masterful Stab is a cute idea, not good in practice, I don't think. Nor expertise. It's going to make it a lot easier to get Wraithworm in play, having that 14 block. We don't always have to draw it on turn 2. Good. Do it all next turn, do it all next turn. No thanks. Okay, shop. It's penultimate shop of the run. Do we get what we're looking for here? Merchant, what do you got? The Twisted Funnel. Apply 4 poison to all enemies on turn 1. That is pretty good, actually. There's also a Kunai, which is not that good because I have very few block cards. It's also the Bomb. Chem Exless. Guess the funnel is pretty good. And we haven't won a run with the funnel yet either, so let's buy it. Save money for maybe potion in the final fight. I'd like to have a dupe pot so that we can double Wraith form for the heart fight. Otherwise, I find it difficult to believe we're going to prevail in that combat very effectively. Mega, thanks for 22 months. So close to 2 years. No, we got Bouncing Flask. We don't need a Deadly Poison. So we haven't seen Mind Bloom or Double Orb Blockers. I really want just guaranteed one more Card Reward and Potion, though. So we go for the regular fight. It would need Survivor, essentially. Not get Survivor. I can do this. Oh. Slow and steady wins the race, after all. It's kind of busted. Apparently we need a couple more removals. That's what I learned here. Which makes me not want to take a second Bouncing Flask when I could just draw the same one over and over again. But have we mastered Bouncing Flask with 2 copies? That's the more important question. No. All right then. Decided. We must take it. Oh. Dreamcatcher OP, apparently. Thanks for the Wraith form, hee. Seems pretty good. Let's see, how can we make this work? I know what we need to do, I think. We only have 6 turns of invulnerability. We have to be careful. I need to go Fumes dodge. Take a bit of damage here in this fight. That's reasonable. Definitely need to get Fumes down. Wish I was getting Bouncing Flask down. But having an even distribution of poison is important here. Okay, good panic button on this turn if we want to. Not so much energy though. Let's draw first. Okay, here's a Wraith form. Again, I don't need to play this Wraith form. Well, I probably should. Actually, I don't need to. Buy yourself one more turn. So we do what? Yeah, we should get 1,000 Cuts in play. Hurts to give them strength, but it'll be worth it. Problem is I don't actually like hurting the birds here for the moment. I'd like to avoid that if possible, actually. So yes, let's do it this way. Terror. Panic button, skewer. Let's do a ton of damage to the Awakened one. No, we should Bouncing Flask, too. But again, it won't matter if we can't kill the Awakened one first. So no, okay, we'll do it this way. Panic button, skewer. Hoping to do something fancy here. We'll see if it actually pans out. Guess we're not playing this Fumes, though. So we just want to... So the cultists will do insane damage next turn? Means we have to, or we can just have them all die. That works too, I guess. Yeah, they're all actually dying? Dang. So what I was hoping to do was actually cause the poison to get preserved between phases here. But that did not end up working out. We lose all the poison here. Dang. But we did save a turn, so I think that worked out, actually. Because now we can go Wraith form, Bouncing Flask, Bouncing Flask. That seems important. Hopefully that'll be enough time. Although I can see that it totally might not be. Which is worrying. Is we drew Malaise. So I think we just Malaise really hard. Take this hit. Keep the Ghost in a Jar. Feels right. Yeah, it's only 11 damage. That's fine. Bashar of the Ages, thanks for the 11 months of support. Heck yeah. Alright, thing is though, Skewer won't kill, so we have the same dilemma this turn, too. Ouch. Well, it could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. GG. Second up is Time Eater. Since we're counting cards and we have the ability to sap a lot of strength off this boss, I think this will be a much easier time overall. Here we get to play all the powers, no problem. No downsides at all, essentially. Maybe wanted to go for 3 cards there, not 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, really good matchup. Almost too good. Just carefully. These multi-attacks are very non-threatening, so no reason to play excessive cards through them. This is a bit worse, though. Do Survivor dodge and roll, that seems fine. Good. And then this we're blocking. 1, 2, 3. Just want to keep the deck clear of excessive slimes. Where possible. Have fun. Foolish, foolish, says the Time Eater. Little do they know that they are the foolish one. Three more cards next turn. It's just gonna be 3 slimes. Lose them. GG, Slimbo. Good fight. Excellent. We're on Act 4 with very good potions in the potion belt. To thump, to thump, to thump, a deep pulsing dread. We felt out the room is this. The heart of the spire, the source of all these X-cost cards. Will we be offered cruel irony from the shop? Ooh, or Reflex. Reflex seems pretty good, actually. Could have 2 Reflexes. Which we haven't done, apparently. Might as well right now, then. No dupe pot available, unfortunately. I'll just keep these 2 potions. Sure, give me another Reflex. Why not? Prepared grade? Kind of. Let's go with kind of. Let's see. Acro first, Acro first. Then Tools, Backflip. Bouncing Flask, Master Strategy. Draw Apotheosis next turn. One, two. Not intangible anymore next turn. That's not quite what I was hoping for, actually. Although neither of them might do any real damage this turn. Oh, they both are. Very much doing real damage to me. Alrighty, Gambler's Brew. Go! Get me the other Wraith form, please. Thank you. And they'll both be dead before this wears off now. Poison's accumulating too fast. Heck yeah, I just discarded Reflex with all that attack. The power. Alright, GG to the Spire, Spear, and Spire Shield. GG. Get Liquid Memories, allowing me to return a card to my hand from the discard pile and play it for free. As well as Deflect, Dodge, and Roll Flechettes. I'll be one with 2 Dodge and Rolls, because this is a great time to get a Dodge and Roll added. No. Alright, let's grab it. Double Dodge and Roll. This is certainly not a good Dodge and Roll, but it is contributing to the challenge. So why not? Before we jump into our final heart fight here, Twitch chat, I'm going to give another shout out to our sponsor for today, HelloFresh. Did you know that if you're in the US and you want to support the stream while also getting fresh, delicious food delivered to your front door, you can use that code in Twitch chat or above my face at HelloFresh.com. Can somebody explain the challenge? I can for you, Monday King. The goal is to win a run of Slay the Spire with 2 copies of each of the different cards in the game. So a separate run with 2 copies of Skewer, 2 copies of Noxious Fumes, 2 copies of Wraith form, so on and so forth. Essentially forcing me to use all of the different cards in the game across an overarching challenge. So that's what we're doing here. We're trying to pick up cards in pairs so that I can cross them off my checklist. This one has got, actually, if we sort them by name, we can see them in pairs here. Double Auto Attack, Double Bouncing Flask, Dodge and Roll, Fumes, Skewer, and of course, Wraith form. Heck yeah, or yes, 2 of the card, a card and 1 copy. However one wants to phrase that. Calculated gamble. How does a feline do math? On a calculator. Onwards to the heart. Okay, so we do take a little bit of damage from Beat of Death. 1 per card replay with Unlocked. Looks like Apotheosis tools the trade Doppelganger for a 10-card turn 2. We could try to get Fumes in play, but I don't love that, actually. If I play these 3, then we draw 10 cards next turn, and we have a lot of energy. I like that quite a bit. We never die next turn, thanks to the Ghost in Jar. We should be able to do even better than that, though. Oof. Discard Reflex. Here's Malaise, but will that be enough? No. No, it won't. this. Playing all out attack is too risky, I think. I could just take this hit. It's not that bad. Seems like a pretty good use case for the Ghost Jar, though. That lets me skip Wraith form next turn and the turn after? Sure. I will use the Malaise, though. That means next turn we also won't be taking any damage. Of course, we draw both Wraith forms, but who needs it? Okay, we'll Liquid Memories this Wraith form next turn. So let's just go dodge and roll, Bouncing Flask, Skewer here. And I'm just going to play a ton of cards this turn. All the cards. Unedited. Alright, let's just play the other Wraith form now. Make my life easy. Gives us plenty of time to do as much damage as possible. Don't care about that. GG. Mr. Heart. GG. That's all she wrote. One very dead heart, sliced and diced to victory, served up fresh to your front door. Good stuff. GG, Twitch chat. GG. Starting to think Wraith form is good. It certainly did wonders in that run, as did the Pocket Watch, which drew 300 cards during that run. No biggie, right? A lot of cards. Dang. Dang. And Tub Sass, thanks for the 100 bits. Loving the fumes. Heck yeah. Tungsten Rod was over 100. Let's see the final count. The Heart Sashimi. Sounds like some seriously dark meat. Tasty. Tungsten Rod saved, all told, 138 damage, and that's even with the Thread Needle preventing a lot of use from it later in the run. 6 mastered cards that run and 2 relics. The Twisted Funnel. And I actually don't know what else. Maybe the Specimen? Specimen, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Fortunately, I do not have any variety games on the docket for today. In fact, I've got to get off to dinner myself. So unfortunately, this will be the end of our time together.